Troy Herfoss, a return to the ASBK paddock here at Phillip Island. That's one round to return to, but take me through it, the return to ASBK.
Yeah, I seen that a spot had opened up in the YRT racing team a few weeks ago, and it's getting towards the end of our King of the Baggers season in America, and unfortunately out of contention for that championship this year. And yeah, just always looking to get some bike time, and yeah, the opportunity to join such a prestigious team like YRT is a great experience so far, and a good opportunity. So yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. It's been a quick transition, but enjoying it a lot.
You know, we got to see you, like you said, in the United States racing over there. Was it always the plan? Like, did you want to come back and continue racing ASBK? We thought we would have seen you this year, potentially with another team, but didn't happen. Was it something you wanted to return to, and that was the goal?
Yeah, I'd spoken with Indian Motorcycles about potentially racing in Australia. Like, one, because I love it here, racing in Australia. Two, because it keeps me really sharp. Getting towards the later stages of my career, it's important to hone the skills and keep practicing, basically. It didn't eventuate early in the year, and then this opportunity sort of fitted for both parties. And yeah, it's sort of funny, really. We've spent my whole career being a fierce rival with the Yamaha brand, and yeah, they've all been so welcoming so far, and enjoying the experience.
Could this placement, you know, with this team for the rest of the season, could that lead on to next year? Is that something you look at and go, okay, yep, this could be a new home for me?
Yeah, look, my focus, like, I've got another year on my contract with Indian Motorcycles to compete in the King of the Baggers series, and that's my focus, is to try and bring back the championship next year to them, and I'm really enjoying that. And but yeah, I'm an Australian. I'm going to eventually be back here, and at this stage of my career, I still feel really competitive. And yeah, in a perfect world, the series would align in the regard that we could race both series, and I would for sure be really interested in trying to race in Australia and America. I think it can only be good for my riding, for my sort of position in the sport, and leading into, you know, the time after racing, to be aligned with an Australian team would be amazing.
Like you said, it was a very quick process. You know, you did a couple of test days on the bike and straight into this weekend. 2 practices been this morning. How have you felt? And then obviously the game plan for this weekend. Where do you see yourself fitting into this field now?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to be competitive. I knew I'd be competitive just from watching this team and watching the bike over the years. It's a good bike, and a really professional team. So yeah, it's just about how I'm riding after quite a long time without riding a superbike. I think Tail and Bend was the last time I rode properly, and yeah, already I'm quite competitive. So I'm looking forward to getting out there and racing.
Great to have you back here in the paddock, mate. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Max Stauffer, one of the names I've heard quite a lot in the last few weeks with news throughout the sport, but back here at Australian Superbike Championship, new bike, new team. Tell me, take me through what's sort of happened from your point.
Yeah, look, since I departed from YRT, it's just been all in. We've been putting in a lot of work to get the bikes ready for this weekend. It's been a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings, but it's all a part of it, isn't it? So we've made it here and we're feeling good, and I'm just starting to build my base and get comfortable again, and starting to feel the flow and work my way towards the front.
Probably a little hard to talk about, but your decisions to leave YRT?
Yeah, look, it's just sometimes things don't work out the way you expect them to, so I'm here now and I'm ready to go out and show people what I can do, and just keep moving forward.
All right, take me through what you are riding this weekend, the people behind you, this program, and sort of what it's building up to be.
Yeah, look, so I got a lot of help from Robbie Bolger and the Stop and Seal team, so they're helped us sort of get back on our feet again. Pretty much essentially just on the bike from last year, and I got Dad and Heath back in my corner, and just back to a family-run team, which is perfect for me because I'm able to choose what I want with the bike, and have Dad in my corner, and he can give me what I need, and we can just keep moving forward together.
So you feel like those results will come with that? You know, that family vibe, that building to what you had last year, you'll be back to where you see yourself? Is that the goal, or is that a building process?
It's building process, but I expect to be there pretty soon. I have high expectations of myself, and and I feel like I have the people that are smart enough to get me there. So for me, it's about adjusting and getting myself up to speed as soon as possible. So I'm just gonna go through my sessions session by session and just work my way to the top.
Now, an incident with you this morning involving a seagull, of all things at Phillip Island, a seagull. Take me through what happened there, and are you okay?
Yeah, I had a freight train on the back of me. I think Troy and Cru were behind me, and changed direction out of Hayshed into Lukey Heights, and yeah, there was just a family of birds sitting there, and got the middle one and took him for a ride off the track. So a bit unfortunate to the bird, but unfortunately all three of us riders were all right and just ran a little bit wide in the corner.
Last question for me. Next weekend, racing at Coda in the US, so that's got to be something special to you, right?
Oh, 100%. It's something I've been looking forward to for a long time. I've been trying to get over to America for some years now, and fortunately enough, I was able to get an opportunity with the Superbike Unlimited team, and I'm looking forward to just getting stuck in. It's going to be tough. It's a different bike, different circuit, different tyres, everything's all different, but I'm looking forward to learning and just progressing.
Is that like a career situation for you, like ticking a box and really achieving a goal?
Yeah, for sure. Like, America's somewhere I'd love to end up. I think it's a great championship, great people, and it's just a great country to be on. So, I've just got to head down, bum up, and make it count.
Good luck this weekend, mate. Good to see you.
Thank you.
The number 5 of Olly Simpson. After a bit of a lengthy bit of a time off there, we're back here for the Australian Supersport Championship at Phillip Island. How are we feeling? How was the break?
Yeah, no, it was a good break. It was definitely a bit too long, I think, just a bit of time off the bike. But I got a few track days in the last couple of weeks, so back up to speed again. And yeah, definitely opened your eyes a bit around Phillip Island for the first few laps, doing the fastest track. But we're up to speed pretty quick, so yeah, it should be good.
So in that break, obviously a couple of track days, you ride some motocross as well. Is that sort of what you do in that time? What do you sort of do to spend that time?
Oh, just a lot of gym work sort of thing. It's cold where we are at the moment, so it's hard to get out sometimes with the rain and stuff. But yeah, we've also got a local go-kart track that we can take a few bikes out and cut laps like that. So it's just sort of riding as much as you can and sort of just gym work and just all that.
Thoughts here on the Phillip Island circuit? I think we're going to get polar opposites days today. It's quite nice, no wind and sunny. Who knows what we're going to get tomorrow? But thoughts on the circuit here and throughout the year?
Yeah, no, well, today is absolutely perfect Phillip Island weather. You won't get any better than this. But tomorrow I think we'll be back to normal classic Phillip Island, a bit of rain in the mix, I think. So yeah, it should be interesting. It's you just got to ride to the conditions, and whoever can manage it the best, I think, will win. So yeah, now looking on to the rest of the year, we've got one race around Tunnon Bend coming up. So yeah, we'll just keep improving the bike a bit and get there in the end.
6 points in the championship out from second. Could really capitalise this weekend here for you. That's what we're going for, is just to keep gaining these points and see where it ends up.
Pretty much, yeah. Realistically, I need to start trying to win a few now. So to try and claw some points back to Jack and Archie. I mean, it's all pretty tight still. So there's plenty of races to do it. So yeah, we just need a couple of good race results and hopefully bring it to them out the bend.
And then as of the BC Performance Team Green Kawasaki, just a case of just bettering that bike, spending more time on it and just getting more comfortable. Is that how it's been?
Pretty much, yeah. It's just laps and laps and lots of laps. Just we're still developing the bike now, just with everything that goes on in the Kawasaki, and it is getting better and better just slightly every single time. But fortunately, it just takes a lot of time to get it right. So yeah, but no, we're getting there, and I'm sure we'll get there by the end of the year.
Thanks, Ollie. Have a great weekend.
Cheers.
Cru Halliday, here we are, Phillip Island for the Australian Superbike Championship. A lot of changes this weekend for you. New bike, new tyres. Is this the package that you are after?
Yeah, for sure. I wasn't sure about the Ducati. I asked Robbie we needed to sort of get some more grip under those Yamahas, and he called me 4 hours later saying I got you Ducati as well. So, I'm very, very thankful to him and Claire for making that happen. And we're on one of the best bikes in the paddock, so there's no excuses now. But it's just learning to adapt to ride to these bikes. They're a lot different to what I'm used to. I've been 10, 11 years on those Yamahas. That's all I know. So to change my riding style in such a short time, it's going to be hard. But we've got Craig McMartin and that helping us out as well. So it's not just how the power is delivered; it's electronics on it, different suspension now. I'm on K-Tech from Olin's, and I'm also back on Pirelli. Even getting used to the Pirelli again in such a short time, it's a bit of a handful. But yeah, it's I said before, we're taking little steps here and there, but it's getting close to qualifying, so we just need to start taking a bit more.
What is the biggest differences between obviously the Michelins and then going back to the Pirelli? What's the biggest thing for you that you've noticed and what you were looking for mainly?
Me personally, I think I'm getting a lot more feedback from the Pirelli front. You know, it's the hard thing is it's just a totally different bike. If we had Pirellis on the Yamaha, I'd be able to tell you a bit more, but it's just how this bike works with these tyres. I'm still trying to work out, and I'm finding it like you got to ride this bike a lot with electronics. So the rear grip's there, but you almost need to override the rear tyre in a sense. But yeah, it's just adapting to the bike to get a feeling, like feedback through the tyres. There's a lot going on, so I'm just trying to adapt and manage little bits of information here or there.
Is there almost a sense of a little bit more pressure now that you do have these changes, you have this bike, that the results need to be better straight away? Obviously, it doesn't work like that in the perfect world, but do you go, okay, all right, now it's go time, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know, Robbie was revving me up before the weekend, saying you better do good, you better do good. Like, you know, there's no excuses, and he's right. There is no excuses. I put the pressure on myself to perform, but you know, just before I headed out there on track, he goes, don't stress if like you're still building into it. So the pressure's not coming from the team. The pressure is coming from me to perform for the team. You know, as you just said, I've got the right package, everything under me. It's just coming up to speed with it. If it's not this round, it's going to be the next few rounds. So yeah, it's just slow adapting. I don't want to do anything stupid and go throw the thing down the track, but just I need to get up to speed fast because, you know, obviously the competition's high this year.
The expectation for you this weekend?
You know, I'd like to just race at the front. The times seem to keep changing here. Every time it's very inconsistent. You know, it looks like it's going to be wet tomorrow. Haven't ridden the bike in the wet. But yeah, I'd like to just race at the front, to be honest. If it's first, second, third, fourth, I'd be pumped if it was top three. But easier said than done. You know, everyone's riding really good at the moment. Like I'm trying my hardest right now, and I'm sitting in fifth. So we've still got a little bit to work on, and I'd like to go top three, but that might be asking a bit much. But I think with the bike under us, it's possible.
We'll see what we get this afternoon. Good luck this weekend, and yeah, we'll be watching.
Thank you.
The 3:08 of John Lytras. We'll do that again. The 3:08 of John Lytras. Here we are at Phillip Island for the Australian Superbike Championship. Hey, a great year so far. I really want to have a chat with you today. Top 10 in points, and a name I've been seeing quite a lot. Take us through the season to date so far for you and how you're feeling.
Look, it's hasn't been a bad season so far, to be honest. You know, for just me, Dad, and a mate having a go, we're going all right. You know, like we've made the switch to Michelin this year, which has been really awesome. Great support from those guys over there. Yeah, couldn't thank those guys enough. It's been awesome from them. They try everything they can to help us go forward, and you know, it's been getting better. Struggled a little bit so far this weekend, but you know, we've just got to keep pushing on and see what we can come up with, really.
Looks like we're going to have sort of polar opposite days. I think tomorrow we could get the wind, we could get the rain there as well. Do you look at that and go, is that something you're stronger in those conditions, or you look at it differently? How does that feel?
Look, I've never really worried about the rain. It's always been a decent. I've never necessarily been, you know, race winning pace in the rain, but I've always been fairly solid. So I've never really worry when the rain clouds come. I always get a little bit of. I'm pretty happy to race in the rain. It doesn't really bother me too much. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Now for you, Queensland based as well, up there on the Sunshine Coast, do you get time to get the bike on the track? Do you spend more time on motocross? Like the weeks off and between the gaps, how are you progressing that bike and sort of what you're doing?
Look, I don't really get a lot of a chance to ride my R1 very often. It's only really at the racetrack when we come racing. Occasionally we'll get to a test or something like that that's on the way or anything like that, but really I don't ride that actual bike very often. So we're just trying to do everything we can behind the scenes with, you know, looking at when we do get to ride, looking at what data and what have we got, and then other than that I just ride motocross and enduro a fair bit to train. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, a couple rounds left in the championship. Like I said, top 10 in points for you. What's the goal for the remainder of the year?
Look, just keep moving forward, hopefully. You know, like PBs at every track is our real goal this year, and we've done it mostly this year. So if we can keep doing that, I think we can keep moving forward. That's all, anything we really need to do.
Awesome, John. Thank you. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks, mate.
Ant West, third in the championship for you here at the Australian Superbike Championship, Phillip Island this weekend. Great start to the morning and free practice for you. How are we feeling?
Well, yeah, obviously good so far. Yeah, first practice second, second one first. So, and it was a few laps after that were pretty good as well. Yeah, no, feeling good. It's a bit of a weird weekend. There's some people on some new bikes, and Troy's here, and people have switched bikes, switched teams. So there's going to be a lot of riders out there trying to prove something. So I think it's going to be a good weekend for racing. Just hopefully I can stay ahead of them all.
Is it a case of early in the morning you've just clicked well with it? It's just been a good morning. The bike, how was those results early?
Yeah, I think we're starting to find our way as a team. We turned up at the races with already a good base from the last 2 years of trying to get this bike sort of up the front, and now we're sort of there. We don't really need to make massive changes. So I did make some changes from the morning till now, but every change we make now it's normally in the right direction because we know which way we need to go. Before we were all sort of guessing, but now we know the bike really well, so that helps.
Third in the championship, only a handful of points behind Mike Jones. Could really capitalise this weekend for you, and moving forward, you're going to be pretty pumped with how it's gone so far, right?
Yeah, I'd like to beat Jones, be the first Yamaha, but still, yeah, I'm still trying to chase Josh down. I think it's possible. We'll see. Even though we won't beat him in the championship, he's won too many races, but at least we can beat him in some races towards the end of the year. So that's the goal.
And there's something in being the first Yamaha home, right? There's always something in that.
Definitely when there's like 10 or 15 or whatever there is on the grid, there's a lot of Yamahas out there. So that's your first goal, and then beat the red ones.
Hey, a great start for Ant West this morning. We'll see how it goes this afternoon. Good luck over the weekend.
Sweet. Thanks, man. Thank you.